What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Good. What's good? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Where the pictures from the cruise? I don't take pictures. I don't take pictures like. I'd rather be there in the moment, not do it behind a camera. Got to be something that's like once in a lifetime event type deal to make me want to take pictures. Other than that, I'm just there in the moment. I don't do pictures. It's Wednesday.
Tennessee, I'm Excalibur, joined by the human suplex machine Taz and the ineffable Tony Schiavone standing by inside the ring.
And what a way to begin this telecast from the great city of Knoxville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a week ago he wanted to confront him one-on-one. First of all, let's bring in the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
See Kenny's return match negative.
Crowd on hand here tonight, the Knoxville Civic Auditorium.
I was at Genesis.
Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. A lot of tension between these two men based on their shared history with Don Callis.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's not even a white elephant in the room. It's just a big elephant in the room for sure. And yeah, listen, Will Ospreay, obviously great ovation right here in Knoxville, Tennessee for Ospreay. One of the greatest professional wrestlers you're going to find around the globe, and he belongs right here to AEW.
All right, Will, you asked for it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Kenny Omega!
13 months away from the ring. A career-threatening surgery to get him in shape. Kenny Omega successfully returned to action. But himself, once again in the sights of Don Callis and the Don Callis family, and some unexpected reinforcements from some surprising source in Will Ospreay.
Yeah, absolutely. Will Ospreay saved the day, in essence, last week. But here's the thing, I mean, this whole situation with Don Callis, all the years of the friendship for decades.
Besides Selector Kenny Omega, they're different versions of Kenny.
It's definitely at a hatred level, Excalibur, for sure. But I'm fired up right now, even though they're not in wrestling gear, to see Ospreay and Omega in the same ring at the same time right now.
Two of the brightest stars in the world of professional wrestling kicking off Dynamite here tonight.
All right, the chance of Kenny, and gentlemen, it is my honor to be in the ring with two of the greats. I can say that. Will, you asked for this to be able to talk to Kenny Omega. The floor is yours.
Kenny, thank you very much for coming to join me today. Glad you're not dead. Listen, Kenny, I can't remember the last time we were in this ring and not throwing punches at one another, but a lot's changed since you've been away, mate. I've got nothing to do with the Don Callis family. I've been trying to change this place within. I've been trying to make that change. I've got nothing to do with them. And most importantly, I didn't like the way that they were handling business. So I was doing everything in my power to try and stop that. And mate, I'll be honest with you, you've come back at a really bad time right now. Moxley's got the world title hostage, and I've been trying to get over there and fight that battle, but mate, I keep running into the Callis family, and I can't do it on my own anymore.
An Assassin's Creed tattoo, I like that.
I know, listen, I know we've had our differences. You don't like me and I don't like...
Stop. Stop. You said you didn't remember the last time we faced each other in a ring. Well, Will, let me remind you, it was Forbidden Door. And in that match, not only did you drop me on my head and almost break my neck, but you stabbed me in the head with a screwdriver, the same one that Don had used months before. As far as I'm concerned, it makes you no better than him. And why did you do it, Will? Why? All because you were trying to prove that you were the best. You were trying to prove that you were better than me. Well, Will, not only did I not believe you were better than me back then, but I sure as hell don't believe you're better than me now. And it took diverticulitis to almost kill me for people to even know that you existed. So now that I'm back, Will, congratulations on being number 2, because number 1 is standing right here in front of you. So if you're here to apologize and ask for my help, the answer is no chance in hell, because I will never trust someone like you, bruv.
Listen here, you little prick. Listen here. No, you come here.
Okay.
Right as things were about to break down between Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay.
Well, Ospreay was trying to extend the olive branch, but it didn't work with Omega.
Impeccably bad timing by Don Callis.
Well, look at these two prima donnas.
Oh, Kenny Omega charging up the ramp, and here
That's the second time that's happened.
I got set up in a trap there, Kenny. That's what I feel that was. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but now Fletcher, too.
Tom Fletcher, 2-on-1 beatdown. Kenny Omega. He said he could never trust Will Ospreay, but
Ospreay, despite what Omega said, he's coming in hot.
Will Ospreay now throwing right hands at friends picking up where they left off weeks ago as Will Ospreay charging in, and now, oh, wait a
Got him.
Kyle Fletcher. Oh, very nearly took down Ospreay, but Ospreay, oh, watch out, coming back, the corkscrew kick connects.
Super athletic, super unpredictable is Ospreay. Now Fletcher's in trouble here. Uh-oh.
But Ospreay didn't have the eyes in the back of his head. Takeshita, a thunderous right elbow. But now Takeshita, taken down, snap, dragon suplex by Omega.
That'll definitely slow down Takeshita.
Kenny Omega, he was betrayed by Don Callis when Will Ospreay came onto the scene, much like Ospreay was betrayed by Don Callis when Takeshita burst onto the scene, but Fletcher! What a thrust kick by Fletcher!
Definitely a shot and a half right there. Omega got dropped right there by Fletcher.
And remember that diverticulitis, that surgery that took 2 feet away from the intestine of Kenny Omega. His condition, there's still a lot of questions circling around that. Taz, that's the type of injury that many men can never come back from.
Absolutely, it's super serious and dangerous. Now Don Callis getting in on the action with Takeshita. And all of Omega, look at Fletcher, he's got a chair set up to my right.
To the right of our desk as Kyle Fletcher throwing himself over the barricade at Will Ospreay. The action spilling out amongst the fans here in Knoxville.
Definitely an explosive start to Dynamite tonight.
And meanwhile, I think Don Callis, he waved in the reinforcements. It looked like Brian Cage, the Machine, came charging in, and there's...
Nobody's coming out to stop him, huh?
Just too many numbers, Excalibur, for Don Callis, for Ospreay and Omega to deal with. Too many numbers.
Yeah, 4 on 2. As now, Archer looking for that choke slam, but Ospreay fleet-footed, but the low blow stops Ospreay in his tracks.
Yeah, man.
This little girl. He's like, what the hell?
Archer and Cage, they found tremendous success since Don Callis put them together as a tag team. They're a lot more than just a muscle for the Don Callis family, Taz.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely are. Ospreay still showing life, and Archer's all over him.
Our cameras.
Where the hell is... I mean, he might have knocked Ospreay off that bleacher area there. Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, Ospreay, yeah, tumbling down the steps as a powerful shot from Lance Archer. I think that was Brian Cage on Kenny Omega. As Cage and Takeshita on Omega. You see Omega is clutching that midsection.
Yeah, he's sort of in the background there. There's Brian Cage, shirtless with Kenny Omega, and Omega is in grave danger. Oh, maybe not. Nice counter by Kenny.
Big ass dude, man.
But the numbers, again, unfavorable for Kenny Omega. And Will Ospreay, but Ospreay undeterred. Landing some big elbow strikes. Knocking the Murderhawk Monster all the way towards the merchandise section.
What's the ref doing? Is this, he's just there.
They can change the complexion of an encounter in a moment's notice.
Absolutely they can. There's no doubt about that.
Turned into a backstage brawl. There's Aubrey.
Avoiding any harm as this brawl just to be kickoff Dynamite here tonight in Knoxville.
A lot of tensions to begin the telecast, as we all saw, and now Don Callis has to get himself involved each and every time. I don't get it.
He wants that power. That's why Don is a leader amongst men. He is. Look at Kenny helping, in essence. Oh, my God. He was helping Ospreay, but now they're both double goozled.
Ospreay and Omega both in the grips of Archer. But now, 4 fists hammering down on the Murderhawk Monster. Ospreay
Ospreay saying, give me a hand.
Oh, wow.
Working as a cohesive unit here.
Ospreay and Omega. Archer sent crashing through the table.
Watch Cage back there with that trash can.
Omega didn't see it. He turned right as Brian Cage smashed down. Look at Takeshita. It's still 3 on 2.
They brawling.
If you count down Callis, that coward.
Just outnumbered heavily is Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
And Kyle Fletcher, Brian Cage pairing off with Will Ospreay while Takeshita just, and this is a perfect example here why Ospreay told Omega, I need help. It's the numbers game, the amount of people, Shivani, that Don Callis has.
Well, Don Callis, a smart guy. You called him a coward, and you're right, Excalibur. But he's very, very shrewd. He knows what he's doing each and every step.
But if there's
I mean, they got the refs out here like they calling the match, though. That's what's weird.
almost as well as Don Callis, it's Kenny Omega. Omega considered Callis
No one's stopping him.
at one point in his life.
That's the truth right there. Takeshita has something in mind here on Kenny. Kenny fighting back.
Fletcher and Cage, I think they feel like they've got Will Ospreay neutralized as Takeshita maybe thinking a brainbuster on the cement floor here.
Now they stop him.
This is getting wild here.
Oh! Yeah, security coming in, but security getting laid out by Takeshita.
Well, Ospreay and Kenny have no back down in them. They keep fighting hard, despite being outnumbered. What the hell is Ospreay up to? Well, Ospreay, this guy can fly. He's the aerial assassin for a reason.
Oh, and look at Kenny Omega!
These
Right
guys,
up that lighting truss!
what the hell are they doing?
No! Omega! What the hell? Off the truss! Unbelievable!
Insanity. And he's helping Kenny up as Ospreay.
Look at the eyes of Omega.
The enemy of my enemy, perhaps is my friend for Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. Both men finding themselves in the sights of the Don Callis family, and both men standing tall to kick off Dynamite here tonight.
Look at the face of Don Callis.
Don can't believe it.
That's kind of cool, though. That's
They were
a cool
outnumbered
moment.
and took everybody out,
Hey!
basically.
Hey, Don Callis, we saw what you did to your boys. You saw what we did to your boys. Don Callis, the next time we get a chance, it's gonna be you. We put 6 feet down under. And speaking of down under, oh boy, do I have an idea. Will, you wanted an apology? Maybe it's me that should apologize. I should have trusted you from the beginning. So what do you say, Will? What do you say, people? Let's restore that feeling you were looking for in Brisbane, Australia. Grand Slam. It's gonna be me and Will against the hometown boy, Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshita. Oh yeah, Takeshita. My little young boy, Takeshita and Fletcher, Ospreay, Omega in Australia. Let's go! Now, it's been a long time coming. It's whoa. Hey, I know it's been a while, but if you guys don't mind saying it with me one more time. Goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang. Now you can hit my music because I'm scared of heights.
And Will Ospreay, a massive challenge thrown out for Grand Slam Australia, February 15th in Brisbane.
I'll tell you, Don Callis doesn't want no part of this. He's not in the match, but he don't want his guys dealing with Ospreay and Omega. Talk about strange bedfellows.
Yeah, but you saw when Omega and Ospreay were working together, a very dangerous duo. But you want to talk about dangerous. As Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, they are fired up. What a way, an explosive way, as you put it, Taz, to kick off Dynamite here tonight. But a dangerous duo in the Hurt.
That was a cool way to kick off the show, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a good way to kick off the show. I'm not mad at that at all.
Tag Team Championship tonight.
Not mad at that at all.
Plus our main event, the Rated R Superstar Cope will face one of the most accomplished, most vicious competitors in all of professional wrestling, the Bastard Pack.
The bastard.
The Forgotten Bastard!
A tale as old as time.
Well, I've got a little bit of bad news for you. I am here in AEW.
First ever AEW champion.
He proved to the world, I'm the man. Pac etching his name in history.
Who said life's not hard? Huh?
Let this be a warning to you.
Every man has his struggle.
Don't you dare forget about the bastard.
You'll never get rid of me. I'm like a cockroach, an indestructible little bastard, always lurking in the underbelly.
We will do what has to be done.
They are dangerous, they are unhinged, no one is safe.
Abandon all hope.
I'm taking back what's mine and reminding the entire world what the bastard is capable of.
The forgotten bastard.
A tale as old as time.
Tonight we bring you Elite Wrestling in Knoxville, Tennessee. The elite, the best of the best. We bring you Pac in the main event. Adam Copeland went to sleep in 2011, woke up in 2025 in a world where he doesn't belong, in a world that he doesn't understand, where the animals are bigger, faster.
So what it is with this woman, but I want whatever she's selling.
And smarter.
I don't know why.
There are plenty of weak, pathetic creatures around here, and we'd be glad to just throw your carcass on top of the pile, Adam. Adam Copeland's neck's hanging on by a thread, man. Bryan Danielson's neck was hanging on by a thread, too. I'll finish the job for him. Like Darby Allin had a death wish for his career, I gave it to him. What I'm saying, Cope, is that maybe the next time you go to the doctor, you get some bad news. Maybe your next doctor's visit is a worst-case scenario.
Box stuff is boring. Yeah, I don't really understand any of it. Is there a booger in his nose, it looks like?
Even a little bit of sleepover.
Got something in his nose.
I don't sleep much anyway. I don't have time to sleep. I don't have time for relics from the past. There's too much work to do. We're
I
building.
think a couple weeks ago he came out as Cope. It was the week after his return, I think, or something like that. Introduced
From the
him as
AEW
Cope.
World Champion John
I think it's really stupid.
AEW World Tag Team Championship title match.
Doing it now?
Moxley, of course, along with the Death Riders, have a very close eye on tonight's main event, the Master Pack.
Man, they said tonight. They didn't say next. Yeah.
But let's take you back to 1 week ago. Trios action live on Dynamite. It was the Hurt Syndicate in action against Private.
MVP was in action last Wednesday?
Put it terribly.
Damn.
And that's what they're all about. They being, of course, the Hurt Syndicate. I want to tell you, Shelton Benjamin and, of course, Bobby Lashley, two of the most powerful we've had in a long time, Taz.
Oh, there's no doubt that these two guys have been ultra powerful their whole careers. As I mentioned last week, I saw these two guys when they first started many years ago in this great industry. They were studs back then. They're definitely studs right now with just a lot more experience. So size and power to their advantage.
But as we heard from the Hurt
He
Syndicate,
had one of the dopest entrances back in the day, though.
has never been a part of an of a tag team championship team throughout his entire career. Shelton Benjamin, on the other hand, multiple times
Oh my God, is
over
that by the party?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is interesting, right? If you think about that with Lashley, but most of his career was a singles.
What do we think, chat? We think they are definitely getting the titles tonight.
Listen, you know, once you have that amount of experience,
I do.
you can gel within.
I'd be surprised if these guys win this match.
To be a tag team with. Speaking of that, here come the World Tag Team Champions right now. Titles on the line, baby, right here in Knoxville.
And Tony, that may be the champions. That may be
I'm just looking at them on paper. I don't buy it.
function together better as a team, perhaps better than Lashley and Benjamin. Push the pace, make the Hurt Syndicate uncomfortable, and do what they know best. Do what Private Party knows best. Function as a tag team.
That's the key, and you brought it up. Push the pace. They will have to push the pace. They are not afraid of the Hurt Syndicate. I can tell you that. We'll see how this develops, but they've got to, as we say, hit and run.
I think you're right on that push the pace thing right there, Shivani. I completely agree with you. I think that would be to the advantage for sure of the champions. Having a good time right now.
If Zay and Gwen are nervous, they're certainly not showing it.
Well, they are AEW originals. They've been in AEW, correct me if I'm wrong, from day one. They haven't. I mean, they are capable of great things. We have seen it time and time again. Are they capable of defeating the Hurt Syndicate? We will find out in a moment. To make it official, let's head to the ring in the Dapper Hour. Justin Roberts.
Knoxville, Tennessee! Your opening contest set for one fall with a 16-minute time limit is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship! Introducing the challengers, accompanied by MVP. At a combined weight of 540 pounds, they hurt people. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate. And their opponents, from Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of 381 pounds, they are the reigning and defending AEW World Tag Team Champions, Zay, Quinn, Private Party.
The 15th AEW World Tag Team Champions. Taz, as you put it, AEW Originals, Zay and Quinn have a huge mountain to climb here tonight against the Hurt Syndicate. And MVP, welcome to the desk for this AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Oh, I'm in a spectacular mood. A better mood than usual, as a matter of fact. We are about to see new tag team champions crowned tonight. The Hurt Syndicate.
I'm saying, let's go, Bobby.
Well, listen, MVP, I know you're a long time, and I know you have your men primed and pumped and ready to roll, but you're dealing with the tag team champions. As you know, that's not going to be an easy task.
Look, I have immense respect for the tag team champions. Zay and Quinn, they have proven that they are top-tier athletes, but in their entire careers, they have never dealt with anything the likes of the almighty Bobby Lashley and the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
Lashley is swinging the miss. Quinn connects the Enziguri, staggers Lashley, as now Zay launching off the back, sending Lashley into the corner. Private Party. Wow. Tony, they were attempting to push the pace, but
the only way who loses.
Yeah, a lot of times
Private Party or Hurt.
Push the pace, like you said. If you run into a stone brick wall, that's going to change things, and that's what Bobby Lashley is right now.
Tag made out to Shelton Benjamin. You remember Private Party last October, Taz, defeating the Young Bucks, the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, ending their historic third reign as AEW World Tag Team Champions. That's how Private Party claimed the titles. Yeah, absolutely. I remember it well. And the thing is, listen, you're dealing with,
I can see Ricochet interfering,
you're
maybe.
giving up a lot of experience, and you're giving up a lot of size, power, and credibility. So it's going to be tough for the champs. For that.
Got it in.
Driving down Benjamin, and now the quick tag made. Quinn, though, elects not to cover, looking to put pressure on the standard of excellence. Shelton Benjamin. And we see the senton, the cover, lateral press, one. There's kick out on one, and MVP, I'm sure that you had long conversations in prep for this match with your team about the high-flying abilities of...
Absolutely, and you know what? As you just saw, they missed an opportunity to cover. When you cover your opponent, that takes energy away from your opponent to kick out. That's one of the issues that they have here, a lack of experience, and it's going to cost.
Zay guillotines Bobby Lashley. Shelton Benjamin going down over the top rope as Private Party.
Gentlemen, I think we should clear out because... excuse me, my boys are about to throw a Private Party. Hey, Shelton, Roberto, right here.
What do you mean right here, boy?
Right here.
What are you talking about?
We're going to throw a Private Party.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Holy hell!
Driving Zay through our announced as the Hurt Syndicate.
Feels like it really hurt, too.
You just did.
You heard it from MVP right there. The champions in trouble, and the action continues live on Dynamite and Max.
There's a shift happening.
We hurt people. He actually hurt. No shot, he's actually hurt. Get his punk ass back in the ring. Give me these belts, boy. Give me these belts. Bloop.
Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin dismantle the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Zay and Quen of Private Party.
It's Solo Jones here. He's by himself against Lashley and Benjamin. Oh my God!
They got the crew guy next to him, so I'm starting to think he might actually be hurt.
Zay being attended to by ringside physician Dr. Michael Sampson, but
it's medical.
Benjamin and Lashley focusing all their fire, all their aggression on one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
And right now, Quen is at the hands of a freight train.
And I want to take a moment to point out,
but the fact that medical's still there and they haven't taken him out yet, yeah, I think that it's not.
Unfortunately,
he's gonna show up right at the end.
Position. Absolutely, agree with you completely. And yeah, you just saw it. Quen is really getting, like I said, dismantled here and breaking the count with Shelton Benjamin right there.
Syndicate doesn't win this shit, bro. I see.
Bit of trivia for you.
Done with wrestling.
In Bobby Lashley's illustrious career, he has never held tag team championship gold. That's a little extra motivation for him tonight to be victorious.
Good Lord.
That's what it's like to be a world champion, because he's been a world champion in singles many, many times.
He's held
there he is.
Zay made it back. Zay throwing his body into the pinning predicament to break it up.
I'm not even mad at that. I have nothing but respect for that. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's championship spirit.
You're right. Spirit and heart right there by Zay. But you know for a fact, guys, there's no way that Zay is 100% after going through this announce desk.
And the same can be said for Quen after being mauled by Benjamin and Lashley for the last few moments.
Yeah, guys, Zay can barely hold himself up in the corner, holding the back of his head, just draped over the rope.
But to MVP's point, he's showing a lot of heart, a lot of spirit as Mark Quen. He's in.
Damn, he put him through the rope, bro.
Tag team titles right here in Knoxville.
Yeah, but Tess, think about the journey they've been on over 5 years as a part of AEW. Defeating the Young Bucks the first round of the first ever AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament. Yeah. Some people thought that they were
we hurt people.
It was not meant to be then, but it was meant to be this past October.
I swear if they don't win this, they have to win this now, bro. They got to.
This is now, but I get the legacy of it, but right now, oh, that was nice. Good job by Marky. Now you got to think, if you're Mark Quen, MVP, do you want to tag Zay in? Is Zay 100%?
And I give credit to Zay. He's calling for the tag. But is that youthful exuberance? Is that a mistake on his part? Is he hurting the team by trying to tag in?
I think it's part of being a champion.
The heart of the champion. I'll give respect. I'll give respect.
Now, Zay into the match. But at what capacity, at what percentage is Zay right now after being spiked on our solid oak and announced death? Zay, though, double-footed drop kick right to the chest of Shelton Benjamin.
How much did that take out of Zay to execute that? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, it's tough for him to follow up to your point. But I'll tell you what, it's showing me that Private Party, how important these tag team titles are to Private Party. How hard they're fighting in this uphill battle. Wow, face first goes Benjamin.
Benjamin driven down face first. Quen up to the top. Full 50 splash.
Oh, my God.
Are they going to do it? No, Lashley there to intervene.
Oh, that was so close.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't close at all.
For a man that's never held a tag team championship in his career, those were great tag team instincts shown by Bobby Lashley there.
Good call on that, Excalibur.
Nice counter by
Get him in.
Yeah,
that's a wrap.
That's the right move at this point.
It's an absolute wrap now. Come on
is
now.
a multi-time tag team champion, a tag team specialist.
Fuck him up, Bobby.
So at this moment, he's actually the captain in the ring right now.
Right now, though, Bobby Lashley finding himself in ping-pong back and forth. Look at this, the roll-up, the tight stack. Lashley, powerful kick out to break.
Yes. Spear.
You might be done.
Zay cut in half. The cover made, and Quen, though, breaking it up, keeping Private Party's Tag Team Championship alive.
Big reverse.
Hit him again.
Suplex by Shelton.
Hit him again.
Maybe another one coming here. Mark.
Yeah, hit him again.
Benjamin throwing a Private Party. See what I did there?
I like that. I got you. I got it.
Two-time NCAA All-American Shelton Benjamin throwing.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley somehow making it look even easier, Taz.
Yeah. Good God, that knee is mean,
That's
bro.
been his MO for a long time. Uh-oh.
Here.
Lashley.
Turn him inside out.
Zay completely turned inside out.
Let's go.
Wow. And there it is.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate. It's caliber, not taking anything away from the athleticism of our new champions.
They never would have got those tag belts over at WWE. Let's go.
That changed.
I know they held tag belts in WWE before.
That changed the complexion of the reign of
Let's go.
Private Party as AEW World Tag Team Champions. Unfortunately for them, Zay and Fuentes showed a lot of heart tonight, but they walked into the proverbial buzzsaw.
They did, and it was a game plan by the Hurt Crew, man, for sure. I mean, I know you're saying, Shivani, but this announce desk was part of that plan from MVP. Of course. Definitely, and it worked. Of course. And we're going to have Mountain working on here. I don't know if you guys see this, but Briscoe's out here to check on Private Party.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of for Private Party, but congratulations to the Hurt Syndicate fans. Let's take you back to 1 week ago when we found out who will challenge Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia.
Let's go.
I am the most disrespected champion in AEW history. I have raised this title to a level it had never seen before. Every match, every moment, every massacre. And I made it all look so good. And how does this company repay me? By enabling a deranged woman for a second time. This is what you have for your champion? A woman I played like a dysfunctional fiddle and beat without blinking an eye? Fine. Let's play your game, and I will scramble her shallow brain even worse than I did the first time. And when she's gasping for air whilst I'm grasping my gold, every fan and every person in AEW will realize one thing. You don't deserve me. Tony Storm, I can't wait to meet you.
Tony Storm, this Saturday you're going to meet Mariah May face-to-face ahead of your match coming up in Australia. What are you anticipating?
I'm so nervous and excited. I don't even know what I'm going to say. Excellent! Hey, Tony, from one non-quirky Australian to another, I just want to say, good luck. Harley, there's no reason you can't wrestle in Australia too. Really? Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people thought you were a bit of a bogan, but mate, we put on a hell of a banger for two Sheilas fart-assing around and lesser budgie smugglers, don't you reckon? And then when you snagged a guitar, I thought, good on ya! Cheers, mate. You know, I'll admit, when I met you at first, I thought you were a bit of a jag. But bloody oath, you had one bloody ripper of a show, and I thought, good on ya! That's the type of Sheila I'd do a shoey with. You know, if I wasn't off the grog. No, mate. See you in Australia? See you in Australia? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He's not actually Australian, is she?
Grand Slam Australia, February 15th in Brisbane. Mariah May will put the AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Tony Storm. But before it's Tony time in Brisbane,
You can stream it on Max?
homecoming in Jacksonville.
You don't have to buy the pay-per-views anymore? Chat.
This Saturday night on TNT and Max.
Chat.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
That's huge.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter.
From the Lindt Master Chocolate.
That is huge for AEW. Because their pay-per-views are always really fucking good. Like their weekly shows, are hit or miss, but their pay-per-views are usually always good. Oh no, I think I'm working that night. Fuck. Oh, I'm off. Yes. Wait. Oh wait, but it's in Australia, so it's probably gonna be in the morning. Fuck. I think I'm gonna have to miss it, chat. I gotta work 9 to 5 that day. It's a Saturday. But it's training season in the company I work for, and we train on Saturday. Did it say what time? Yeah, if it's at 2:30, I'm definitely gonna miss it. I don't get off till 5. Damn it. What? Oh wait, no, it's at like 2 a.m. I mean, if it's that early in the morning that I can do it, I can watch it. But pretty damn early in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, this Jeff Jarrett stuff's kind of boring. Far as it's gonna go, buddy. You and Karen go home calling a night. Yeah, I'm definitely over this Jeff Jarrett stuff. I'm like, all right, old man, go sit down somewhere. Swerve's house. Mm-hmm. Mm. Damn, they said Fox was bigger than Swerve. Wow. I don't know. Apparently, there's history between them that Fox wanted to deal with. I don't know. At this point, I'd be surprised if Ricochet doesn't interfere.
With those scissors, that bloody, brutal assault, but right now, the assault being launched by Fox, that DDT on Swerve.
Yeah, well, listen, this guy Fox can turn it around real quick, super athletic, very fast, a lot of experience, as we pointed out. Look at that. What the hell? That was wild.
AR Fox launching off the ring post, the moonsault after Swerve on the floor.
Makes it look easy. And that's, again, a guy who's done this style for many years, meaning AR Fox.
And now Fox, springboard, nope, launching over the top into the middle rope. Looking for Hurricane Rana, but there's the strength, the size that Swerve has put on in recent years. Picking up Fox, driving him down with the power slam.
Nice counter by Strickland into that turning his hips properly on that power slam. That's the key with a power slam, hip rotation.
And Fox struggling to get up to his feet. Swerve biding his time there, connects to the uppercut. Tony, we saw Fox targeting the arm.
Ollie, what's good?
Swerve Strickland, but it doesn't seem like there's too many.
That was a new job.
No, not at all. Swerve, as you said, has put on a lot of weight as of late, a lot of strength, a lot of power that Fox probably is not familiar with coming into this match.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Schiavone. I think you're right about that. He put on quality weight, quality muscle, has Strickland.
How about this crowd tonight? What a tremendous crowd here in Knoxville.
No doubt about it.
Swerve. Swerve. He's lining up.
There he is.
In comes Ricochet. A wild swing by Ricochet with those scissors. Oh, look at Prince Nana. He's got a pipe.
I don't blame him.
Weapon versus weapon. That's the dude with the scissors, though. That's Ricochet.
A standoff here now. All that's going on. AR Fox lands that pump kick.
Ever the opportunist is AR Fox. He saw.
I would not follow Ricochet to the back if I was Prince Nana, and he just did.
Low maintained by AR Fox. The leg is hooked. The cover is made. But Swerve Strickland kicking out. That would have been a massive upset in my opinion. And Fox springing to the top, looking to continue to apply pressure. 450. Splash. The pool was empty. God, what a landing. That is a crash and burn for sure. He's in trouble, is Fox. I'm telling you. Fox.
Oh, wow.
Avoids the big pressure. The roll-up, and again a very near fall. Spoke too soon. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Fox has wrestled a very, very good match here.
But Swerve Strickland face first. Leaping flatliner. Swerve, his face introduced to the mat once again. The house call. And Fox, he's quite a ways away, but I don't think that's going to stop Swerve Strickland. I'm telling you, Strickland's going to fly. Swerve! Stomp on target! Gotta be it. Cover is made! And the victory belongs to Swerve!
Easy dub for Swerve. Easy dub for
Strickland!
I'll go check on Prince Nana because he probably ain't doing all right now.
The attempt by Ricochet. That wild swing with the scissors in his hand. Swerve Strickland prevails over AR Fox. But Tony, you're right. Prince Nana, ill-advised for him to chase down Ricochet, even with that pipe in his hand.
And I don't think Swerve realizes that Prince Nana has even left here, but he was egged on. He was goaded on by Ricochet, and he...
Swerve. Hey, Swerve. Hey, Swerve. You know, the risks you take. These are the risks you take when you think it's okay to bully and embarrass people. Like last week, when everybody thought it was okay to boo me and take away my time to speak whenever I've got something to say. That's okay. I'll give you that one. Because next week, you all will be forced to hear everything that I gotta say, and believe me, there's a lot that I want to get off my chest. Ain't that right, Prince Nana?
Oh, whoa.
You see, I could gut you like a fish right now for what you did to me last week, thinking that you could embarrass me. But I need you. I need you to tell Swerve that this may be his house, but there is a new landlord in town, and rent is due.
Wow. Nana very lucky right there to avoid catastrophe. Ricochet with the upper hand. Remember, those two men will meet in 2 weeks' time. Dynamite was returned to Atlanta, but fans, let's take you back to 1 week ago. Powerhouse Hobbs challenging Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. It was a dominant performance by Hobbs, but unfortunately for him, the numbers were against him, Tony. It was not Hobbs' night.
No, and that's the way it is. When the numbers were against him, it was a bloody battle from the word go. But again, it's the Death Riders as a unit.
But then Hobbs this past Saturday, the showdown and the victory at Collision Maximum Carnage.
Damn.
Hi guys, and welcome to another New York Minute. Coming to you live from Knoxville, right here nestled in the Rocky Mountains. But unfortunately this week, we're a little bit more dour. We're a little bit more somber. Because the Learning Tree lost last week on Maximum Carnage Collision. We were essentially beaten by
I wasn't here for TNA Genesis. I was on a cruise during Genesis.
Before the match, but we failed at that, didn't we, Bill?
As the Learning Tree always says, failures are the signposts on the road to success.
Really? Really? That's what you're gonna say? You're comfortable with us losing, Bill? And attributing it to a learning moment? Well, learning moments only work if you learn from them. When are you gonna start using the knowledge that I'm bestowing upon you, Bill, huh? We lost last week because of Will Hobbs. What are you gonna do about it, Redwood?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Right, LT. Last week, Hobbs and I went face to face. He may have won the match, but he did not beat me. And that's because he can't beat me. And you want to know why that is? Because I am the biggest, baddest man in this entire company. Hell, in the entire industry. So you know what I'm going to do? This Saturday in Jackson.
Yeah, I heard the Jericho match wasn't good.
I'm coming to find you.
Wow, Big Bill with the challenge for Powerhouse Hobbs Collision this Saturday in Jacksonville. And
Jericho had him motivated right there.
Yeah, supposed to continue here on Dynamite.
Yeah, we had a match scheduled. I mean,
and we've got a competitor in the ring.
Of course we do. And what's... Good God.
And this disgusting human being barely.
He doesn't respect our company. He doesn't respect the match that's in the ring. He respects no one.
Yeah, that's the word. Jordan Grace's WWE bound.
Disgusting.
Which I'm excited for. I'll be glad to see her in NXT.
The lowest of the low. He is MJF.
Get the hell out of my ring. Jeff Jarrett, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, you deserve to give every single wrestling fan an apology after your actions last week. But if anybody deserves an apology more than anybody else, it's me. I mean, let's face it, Jeff, when I offered to help you win the AEW World Championship as long as I was first in line for a world title shot, I didn't do it because I believe in you. No. I did it because I thought you'd be the easiest to manipulate and damn sure the easiest to beat. Jeff, the fact that you actually think in the year 2025 that you're gonna be the next AEW champion without this goes to show
PFP
you're about
the name is better than what he had before. I approve.
But I'm telling you this, if you aren't yet, by the time Claudio Castagnoli is done beating your brains in next week, you will be. Jeff, I know you think if you grind hard enough, if you work hard enough, you're gonna earn yourself more time in the only sport and occupation you've ever known and loved. But Jeff, I'm here to tell you the truth. Professional wrestling doesn't love you anymore. These fans, they don't even love you anymore, Jeff. These dumb hicks can chant all they want, Jeff. It doesn't change the fact that you're about to find out the hard way that sometimes you're better off making a deal with the devil instead of defying him.
MJF continues to think quite highly of himself, even with, well, this is the match that we were waiting for. This is the man that MJF interrupted.
And this man's got a very, very short fuse, as we know. I wouldn't want to interrupt this man, Taz, I can tell you that.
Hangman don't play games. He's he's not normally in a good mood. And I think you guys might be right. You might be a little pissed off at old MJF right there.
Hangman Adam Page, who this past Saturday at Collision, it was a bloodbath, Tony.
Yeah.
He defeated Christopher Daniels in that Texas death match. A man in Christopher Daniels that Hangman Page considered a mentor at one point.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm telling you right. He usually doesn't do the right thing, but MJF's doing the right thing now.
Pretty sure he just told, pretty obvious when he said to MJF, get out of the ring, I got a match. And he kind of jumped his entrance, meaning MJF jumped, Hangman's entrance. And speaking of getting jumped, Hangman, poor guy, he's in a lot of trouble right here.
Yeah, well, Mr. Tyler Shoup played 4 years at Penn State college football. His dad was a longtime college football.
Nobody that he's fighting.
Wrestling was his first love. I'm not so sure now.
Hangman, the cover and the pin.
He's going to head back to Happy Valley.
You're not getting
Stand up against this thing.
Oh, wait, Hangman. Not done. We're going to make an example of this. Oh, wait a second. Hangman at the double underhook. And the angel swings.
Wow, that's nasty.
As if what he did to Christopher Daniels this past Saturday wasn't enough. Now, using Daniels' finishing technique there.
Yeah, Daniels, as we know, needed medical attention. And then, as he was walking out, he came back to attack.
Speaking of Daniels,
this could be trouble for Christopher Daniels. You see wearing that neck brace. I saw him earlier in the day, and he was not moving well.
Again. You want me to beat your ass again? So this about? Stop. I don't want to fight you, Adam. I never wanted to fight you, okay? I swear to you, all I ever wanted to do was be a friend to you, but I see now that I messed that up. All right? Every time I approached you, it was like I was pouring gasoline on a fire. And then you attacked me, you said what you said, and I let my ego and my insecurities escalate this to the point where I accepted the most violent match against the most violent man. I regret that, Adam. I'm gonna regret that for the rest of my life. Because after that Texas death match, that last buckshot lariat, added to all the damage I've done to my neck over the years, my doctors have advised me to never wrestle again. So I'm here face to face to tell you, you win. You've won the last match that I'll ever wrestle. So this is goodbye. I'm sorry. And I hope you can be happy now.
wow, that was heavy, man. Wow. I don't think Hangman realized that. How could he? The camera out of my face.
Febreze. When it comes to MySpace, I gotta keep things fresh and tidy.
Oh. I need to hop back on Marvel Rivals. I haven't played since I've been back.
Omega and Ospreay working in tandem and throwing out a massive challenge.
Takeshita and Fletcher, Ospreay, Omega in Australia.
No.
Let's go.
Don Callis' worst nightmare has come true. It is official. Ospreay and Omega, Takeshita and Fletcher, Grand Slam Australia. But that wasn't the only tag team intrigue we saw when the action kicked off on Dynamite. It was a dominant performance by Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate, the
Hell yeah.
World Tag Team Champions. Who can stop these men?
Say hello to Garcia. Four belts, Monday.
Mercedes, a huge congratulations to you. Now the Rev Pro undisputed British women's champion. You've got 4 championships in your collection. But look, Mercedes, from the minute that you walked in here to AEW, you've been saying how you want to take things global. You've obviously been doing just that. We're so early into 2025. What else do you have planned?
Renee, you know what? You are right. I am a global champion now. I've wrestled all over the world. The UK, Japan, and I'm about to wrestle in Australia. So I cannot wait to see who's gonna jump on the money train next.
Hello, it's nice to meet you, Mercedes Renee. If you want a challenge for Australia, well, I came to say, g'day! I'm Holly Cameron, and I'm a local there, and I will not quit. You may know me better backstage as the woman with the tipping point. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little insane, and my
You're pretty nice too, chat.
I wanna ride the Monday train. We feel the wrath, and I mean like 4 belts is a little much. It can't be good for your back. Feel the wrath, I'll make it plain. I wanna ride the Monday train, the Monday train, the Monday train, the Monday train. What do you say?
Harley, darling, I have wrestled all around the world fighting the very best. But you haven't even won a match on AEW TV yet. I mean, not this year, not last year, and certainly not ever. So that's gonna be a hard nar. Now get away from my locker. Is it a good song? Feel the wrath.
Harley Cameron's certainly making a compelling case for herself, but the CEO remains unmoved.
Absolutely, I got to get that song on one of my playlists.
How do you not love Harley Cameron, man? And what about the champion that Mercedes becomes?
Next year's baddest ever one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
We turn our attention to this match, this grudge rematch. Jamie Hayter returning from injury last year, all in London. It was a huge moment for her, jumping back onto the scene, back into the mix of the AEW women's division. And she looked sharp, but unfortunately for her, not long after Hayter returned, so did this woman.
And her opponent, honoring the House of Black, Julia Hart.
It's a very huge rematch from our very first simulcast on Max. Fight for the fall, and these two ladies are tremendous competitors, as you guys have been talking about. And you're looking at the youngest women's champion in AEW history when she won the TBS championship at age 22. Amazing.
Julia Hart, of course, showed Taz that even with the layoff from injury, she's as devious as ever. Picking up that victory 3 weeks ago, she might have been outgunned in the strength department by Jamie Hayter, but Julia Hart knows how to tip the scales in her favor.
Absolutely, using her athleticism and her abilities, I mean...
And that black mist.
Absolutely, and she knows how to pick her spots with that black mist, which is important. Who knows if that'll be in play here
we saw
in this
last
contest.
Week in the women's casino gauntlet match. As soon as these two entered the match, they were going at it, picking up right where they left off 3 weeks ago. But fans, we've had some huge announcements here tonight on Dynamite. But earlier today, Philadelphia Inquirer broke the news that Dynasty, our April pay-per-view, will be coming to the Leocore Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on Sunday, April 6th. Go to AEWTX.com.
Took her on a ride, didn't
to sign up to be an AEW insider to get early access. But right now, Jamie Hayter gaining early advantage on Julia Hart, sending her into the barricade.
That's how you set a tone, Shivani, to start the match.
You're not kidding. That's big news, and we're going to find out what shape that Julia Hart's going to be, not only for the 6th of April, but for next week, because she's hit the safety rail hard.
For the next 30 seconds, because remember, Julia returning from that shoulder injury shortly after Jamie Hayter returning to action last year. And now Julia Hart, though.
I just want to point out, like, oh my God, those steps, but the guardrails, I mean, they're sturdy as hell. Those are not, you can see when these ladies hit it, it didn't really even move.
Yeah, those are anchored down. But right now, Jamie Hayter, after sending Julia Hart crashing into the steel steps with the advantage, it was Julia Hart that gained the victory. 3 weeks ago, the missile dropkick connects.
Beautifully done.
Former AEW Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, beautifully as a cover. Smart after that dropkick, almost got her.
Yeah, that missile dropkick shows that Jamie Hayter's a lot more than just a powerful wrestler. She can move, and she can stop on a dime as well.
Yeah, insanely athletic and experienced worldwide is Hayter. Right there, just a running clothesline, hard clothesline by Hart.
Julia Hart throwing her entire body into those shots.
Yeah, I like Julia's little black heart
with
gimmick.
Jamie Hayter, but Hayter, the back elbow, now off the middle rope. Julia, oh! Swings out the leg, disastrous landing for Hayter, going down face first.
You're not kidding, face first. Smart idea here. I thought she was going to cover, but I like this better than the cover. This is smart.
Jamie Hayter in trouble. Julia Hart, the cover, the kick out, and the action continues live on Dynamite.
The game is changing.
There's been 3-on-3, but it's not what we're doing. I think it's really unique.
But really making sure it's more than just a moment. You want to see a movement.
Phantom Mist, Laces Vinyl. Coverage begins Friday at 7. Presented by Samsung Galaxy on TNT, True TV, and Stream on Max.
NBA on TNT reveals the All-Star starters.
So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Then Rivals Week continues with 2 can't-miss matchups. Heat Bucks, Celtics, Lakers.
So,
begins tomorrow at 7. Presented by State Farm on TNT.
I need y'all to hear me out on this one.
Makes it possible for working adults
Aubrey?
to accomplish their dreams.
We are thrilled to be celebrating our graduates.
SNHU, it's worth it in more ways than you can probably even imagine.
As you start that momentum and get that first class going, the rest
Never really noticed her game before.
Anyone that feels like college is impossible, I was right there with you. But I can say today that
The referee.
it's possible because of SNHU.
Go to snhu.edu to get started.
Whether you're a professional driver or just a fan, vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started.
Yeah, Aubrey is a good ref.
Some really weird noises. The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Is that transmission?
It's an exhaust leak.
Broken axle.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
I had a seat sensor that went out, $1,400. Endurance paid it.
The only reason why I know her name is because she was always funny to me. She was always over animated.
The repair bill.
Use
It was more fun to watch sometimes in the matches.
Just bring your car in, and Endurance
she toned it
pay them
down.
direct. All major parts are covered.
What I like about Endurance They don't play games. There's no middleman. They're a solid company.
If I didn't have Endurance, I would have paid over $7,000 out of pocket to repair my vehicle.
Something is going to break down. Make Endurance pay for it.
With Endurance, your car repair costs go way down, while your car's life expectancy goes way up, allowing you to drive more and pay less.
One claim alone saved me more than $4,000.
I've had 5 claims, and that is $3,500 that I've kept in my pocket.
So, who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Whether you put 10,000 or 100,000 miles a year on your car, if it's less than 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan covers 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Call right now to get $300 off any plan, plus a full year of our top-tier elite benefits, a $2,000 value free. And all Endurance plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now.
Call 1-833-440-5018 for a free quote. That's 1-833-440-5018.
I'm excited. Who can say they were on a reality show?
The only thing standing between this average Joe and a
Action continues live on Dynamite, streaming on Max. On TBS, Julia Hart making the climb to the top, but Jamie Hayter trying to prevent the ascent, but Hayter chopping at the knee.
Yeah, clipped and chopped at the back of that left knee. That was nicely done by Hayter.
This rematch 3 weeks in the making. Julia Hart got the better of Jamie Hayter to kick off the year, but right now, Jamie Hayter fighting her way back into the thick of things.
Tough back suplex off the ropes. Tough landing for both ladies.
Avalanche backdrop off the top, and you see both women struggling to their feet.
The great execution by Hayter that time, even though she hit very hard as well. Looking forward to coming back to Houston and as many other towns around the U.S.
Well, Taz, Hayter understandably struggling because of the beating that Julia Hart put on her for the last few moments.
Yeah, throughout the bulk of the break, it was Julia Hart on offense, to your point.
Austin and then Brisbane on Saturday. February 15th, look at these two ladies go at it.
Hayter, there's that power we've been alluding to. Cracking the jaw of Julia Hart with those elbow strikes. Reversal, though, by Hart. Telegraphed it, and this time it's Hayter with a handful of hair.
Whiplash.
Yeah, second time Julia Hart getting a taste of her own medicine. Swinging up. German suplex. And remember, Julia Hart, that shoulder injury kept her out of action. She's landing hard on that shoulder, Taz.
That's tough on those Germans, man. When you have a shoulder issue, and there's a third. See, that's smart by Jamie Hayter. She's in a lot of pain, Julia Hart. She's holding her head. Shoulder's got to be feeling it, guys. Got to be, especially that first one.
I know, the first one landed right on the shoulder, Taz. You're right. The second one did as well. Oh, my God.
Spine buster, 2, and whoa, Julia Hart, last possible moment kicking out. But Jamie Hayter now single leg crab.
Wow, she's really testing the flexibility of Hart right now with the single leg crab.
Real flexibility right there.
Maybe on the verge
comfortable
of giving up. She's trying to make the crawl, trying to get onto that hip. Making the army crawl to the bottom rope to force the break from the referee.
You got to use that bottom rope as an ally. No reason to exert energy if you can get that. It's good mat sense by Julia Hart.
Good mat sense, but something that Julia Hart, her pride, you know, had to take a blow reaching for that rope break.
But you know as well as me, you got to get out of the hold, right? So I get what you're saying, though, about her pride. Look at this counter here.
Oh, look at this, the Majigatami, the flying octopus hold. Julia Hart, tremendous counter.
That was amazing, absolutely amazing by Julia.
Oh, but Jamie Hayter frees the arm, the backbreaker, and now, look at this, bending Julia Hart in half over Hayter's own knee.
That power advantage is
but the hair pull, the cover, too.
Power advantage is definitely helping Hayter. It's pretty evident. That was a
Probably
nice
wants to
counter by
wrestle
Hart.
so
Yeah, the
bad.
devious
I bet she
tactics of Julia
does.
Hart paying dividends here. Oh, crucifix bomb. 1, 2, again. Late kick out. This time it was Hart with the advantage. But you can see the physicality of this match taking its toll on both combatants. Back elbow delivered by Julia, and now could be Heartless. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I think that's... Uh-oh, watch out here.
Wait a second, hate breaker.
Oh, my God.
And Hayter holds on. Hayter,
He's got it. That's got to be it. Got to be it.
3.
What a shot.
Pretty sure there's a good reason why she doesn't. Because I would bet money that she actually does want to wrestle, but I think there's a good reason why she doesn't.
That Julia Hart turned her.
It might be a health reason or something like that. I feel like.
Hayter to the crowd here in Knoxville, Tony. That's when Hayter rallied, and that's when Hayter defeated Julia Hart.
And even things up, it's 1-1. These two ladies in 2 matches. Both have put everything on the line. Very physical matchup. Wow, what a match that was. Again, the women's division, better than ever.
Well, the Hayterade securing the victory, but Jamie Hayter not done yet.
This time, do some attempted murder. Don't fancy that today? Now, I'm not one to come out here and butter someone else's bread. That's not how I operate. But I have a very heavy respect for women like you who do what they want to do. No matter what anyone says, you move to the beat of your own drum, whether that's spitting crap in my face or trying to kill me with an arrow. No matter if you have 1 million people behind you, 2 big men standing right next to you, or as you are now, all alone with no one beside you. You're still a tough bitch. You win 1, I win 1, and when you want number 3, you got it.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
Yeah, the rubber match. The proposition thrown out by Jamie Hayter. A lot to think about for Julia Hart, but earlier tonight, we saw the week that Powerhouse had last week. Let's hear from Will Hobbs right now.
Big Bill, word around town is that you plan on looking for old Powerhouse Hobbs this Saturday on Collision. Well, guess what? Jacksonville is where I got my start, and you don't have to look for me very hard, because I'll be waiting for you in the parking lot.
Well, very ominous challenge thrown out by Powerhouse Hobbs with fans. Our main event, the Bastard, the Rated R Superstar, next on Dynamite.
Feeling backed up and bloated? Good thing Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies work harder for your digestive system, with fiber to help promote gut health and probiotics to help relieve occasional bloating, so you can feel your best. Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies.
Yeah, Mom, I'm good. Apparently Progressive lets homeowners and renters bundle with their auto policy, so I've got them protecting my stuff 24/7. I'll call you back.
Did it say the main event is next?
weeks from now, Atlanta, Georgia, the chase is done. The lion finally gets his hand on that freaking rodent. Maybe, just maybe, I catch it a little sooner than that.
Swerve Strickland doesn't want to wait till Atlanta to get his hands on Ricochet. But fans, earlier today, we received this message from Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Julia Hart.
For years, we've had a voice to guide us. That voice was all but deafening. Now, that voice has gone silent.
And we are done living in the shadows.
It's time to honor ourselves. No rules.
No leaders.
No gods.
No masters.
Just violence. When we bark together.
Well, this Saturday, Brody King, Buddy Matthews taking on the Gates of Agony, all a part of Collision Homecoming, live from Jacksonville, Florida, Daly's Place on TNT and streaming on Max.
Time for our main event, folks. Oh, we were going to see Samoa Joe tonight. What happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dynamite main event is Royal Rumble. Introducing first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds.
He was on the match card. Oh, he had flight issues. Gotcha.
The rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, whatever you want to call him. He is a man that has just about done it all in professional wrestling, Taz. And you were there to witness a very large part of his career. Absolutely, I was. Not just being in the ring, he had some calling a lot of his matches he's had for so many years. So for sure, it's kind of surreal. Still calling this guy's matches. He still looks amazing. Cope gets it done still, man.
I think it was an amazing moment that he signed with AEW. It was one of the great moments we've had. But man, his opponent does not care about his accolades.
His opponent from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 217 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions. He is the Bastard Pack.
The first ever AEW International Champion, a multi-time AEW World Trios Champion, and a very dangerous member of the Death Riders. And that's, I mean, it's almost impossible to quantify who is more dangerous than the next when it comes to the Death Riders, but Pac is up there, Tony.
Yeah, he is, and if there's ever a person in AEW that exemplifies the term bastard, he really does. He can do so many things. We have really two of the most talented wrestlers in the world going at it here tonight.
And you know, Tony, you talked about how Cope signing with AEW was such a major moment. It was a major moment for a number of reasons, mainly because at one point, Cope's career was thought to be over because of the neck injury, Taz. Right. So he's gotten this new lease on life, but we've seen that the Death Riders have no compunctions about targeting that surgically repaired neck of Cope. Oh,
and I think that's, in my opinion, after we just said too, and I was thinking that also, I do think Pac, that will be his game plan if he can, as these two men lock up right here with a tie-up. But this Pac is a super well-decorated professional wrestler, so highly skilled to the point you guys were making. That man right there, he can get her done, I can tell you, as can Adam Copeland, obviously.
And Cope, of course, very aware of the resume, the in-ring resume of Pac, knows how well-traveled he is, not winning championships, not just in the United States, but Japan, in his native England as well, all over Europe, and now Pac.
Quick round kick there, right to the hamstring.
Yeah,
he's got the height advantage, right? Cope does, so bring him down a notch or two. I think that's smart.
I think there's another story at play here, and that is the fact that Copeland has put his sights on Jon Moxley like everyone has. Jon Moxley, to me, wants to avoid Cope. and here he sends Pac out. And Pac's mission is not only to win a match here, guys. It goes further than that.
Now, Pac, the front chancery was reversed by Cope. Cope has the hammerlock, but we saw Pac going after the ankle of the Rated R Superstar. Remember, it was double or nothing last year. Cope jumping off the steel cage, fracturing his tibia, getting that steel plate put in there. The 7 screws it took to stabilize his leg. Not a fact that may also be lost on Pac.
And I know Copeland worked very, very hard to get back, trained, and went through a lot of physical therapy. He is a determined man, and who knows, he may become the world champion before this career is over.
Well, right now, Cope seems to be one move ahead of Pac in this wrestling contest. They've been trying to out-wrestle each other here, and got to give a little bit of the advantage thus far to Cope.
Pac also, talking about AEW Originals, he's a man, Taz, that over the last 5... Oh, wait, cover here by Cope. He's a man that we've seen has, it's almost seemingly endless higher and higher gears. He can push the pace. Just as soon as you think Pac is being outpaced, he can kick it up an extra notch.
He's special. Pac can go. He's got what we call a motor, and he's had that for many years. So, he's well decorated throughout the world, is Pac.
And I think the black arrow that he uses is the single most spectacular move in AEW. And we've got a lot of spectacular moves, but no body control like the black arrow. Let's see if he can put it on.
Cope off the middle rope. Oh, look at this. Cope Tijeras taking Pac.
I don't see that
to
much.
The outside.
First rope Jones.
And I think catching
I don't like how this looks
Pac
here.
by surprise as Cope elevated up and over the top, finds his feet.
Yeah, my favorite match tonight so far was the tag title match.
Now it's Pac that finds his feet up.
That's been kind of boring.
Midsection, the bastard goes off the top. Pac was inside the ring. Oh, look at this. Cope baited him in. Wow. Swept out the legs. And now,
what's he got in mind here? What's
like
Cope doing?
Cazadora. Oh! Face first into the steps, courtesy of the Rated R Superstar.
Big time power right there. That's tough to do.
Yeah, man.
Very tough to do right there by Adam Copeland. A lot of strength there.
Wow, man. These two guys can go. Holy smokes.
And now Cope sends Pac.
When did Taz come back? I thought he left.
Barricade. That heavy, solid barricade.
So right there, I'm sorry, Cope broke the count. The referee was about to count him out, so it was a good job. Veteran move there, Excalibur, by Cope.
Which means he's not done on the outside with Pac.
That is a 10 count here on the outside in AEW as Cope depositing Pac, stomach first, or abdomen first, as you called it, Taz.
That's abdomen.
No, you said a weird emphasis on it.
Abdomen. Yeah, buddy, he deposited him. You're right.
Cope doing a good job, rolling in, breaking the count, resetting things on the floor. He knows how this game of the Death Riders is played.
No, wait. Good God.
Shot. What a shot right there.
He put the table back for us, too. Oh,
gentlemen.
Smokes, yeah.
As now, Cope, once again with the advantage. Pac's head bounced off our solid oak announce desk. And Pac to the outside trying to recollect himself, but, was that a kick to the knee, I think, by Pac? Oh!
Shot to the head.
Oh, my God.
You don't see that much.
Yeah, we talked about the neck injuries of Copeland, and Pac, a very vicious attack, the side of Cope's neck. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, well, that's the opening he was looking for, and he used the ring as a weapon, did Pac.
On the assault, on the attack is the bastard.
Let's hear for Bryce, because the neck injury you talked about, he was checking with Cope.
Bryce Rensburg, the referee. Yes, you're right. He's doing a great job here.
Yeah.
Getting all over Pac.
Yeah, Pac's not here to win a popularity contest.
But listen, Adam Copeland overcame so much to come back to wrestling, and that blow to the side of the head, I don't know if it changed the complexion of his comeback or the match or what, but that was serious.
Well, hold on. Looks like Pac is lining them up here, and Pac, as we've been laying out, not just his talent, but he's dangerous, highly dangerous, and there's the talent.
Pac throwing his body into the Rated R Superstar. Cope and fans, our main event continues live on Dynamite.
AEW is walking into the future.
New
We are live on Dynamite. Our main event is in the ring. The Bastard Pack with the advantage on the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Cope. The game plan has been evident. Taz Pack has been dismantling.
Do I have Marvel Rivals withdrawals? Yes, I do.
And you can see Cope trying to get that
I need to
left
play it
hand
soon.
under the
Probably going to play right after this.
to prevent getting choked out with this bulldog choke by Pack.
Yeah.
He's trying. That's the right thing. You want to either attack the grip,
right,
or get your hand and get some separation. Try to get that crook of the man's arm off of your throat.
And we're going to stay with this one here on Max and TBS as long as it takes. And let's see if Adam Copeland can mount a comeback.
How about Pack? Snap suplex.
Great snap suplex. Shorter than the man. Not as tall as Copeland. His hips are already under Copeland, so he can peel off that snap suplex like that.
Yeah, great leverage for Pack. As Copeland, you can see, struggling up to his feet. Gets the boot up into the jaw, though, of the charging bastard. And Copeland, John! Whoa, drop kick!
When you have those long limbs like Cope does, man, and you extend on that type of drop kick, that's what you do. You turn your opponent inside out. Let's take another look at this. Watch this impact here. Bam! There's another angle of the same drop kick. Unreal, man. Look at that.
Taz, it was a desperation move, as you can tell, because Copeland is still down as we go back to live action here. Still down.
Yeah, it has been a full-on assault on the neck of the Rated R superstar, most presumably under the orders of John Moxley, our AEW World Champion, the general, the leader of the Death Riders, of which Pack is a loyal soldier who ducks underneath the lariat attempt. Oh, and Cope drives down Pack.
Face first right there. Pack landing hard. Could have been his sternum, could have been his nose, could have been his cheek, his mouth. When you land Flapjack Jones like that, it's tough.
And fans, coming up this Saturday, AEW Collision, our homecoming in Jacksonville, Florida. We will see tag team action. Brody King, Buddy Matthews taking on the Gates of Agony, plus trios action as the Undisputed Kingdom take on Daniel Garcia, the TNT champion, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Ange, plus Tony Storm goes face-to-face with AEW Women's World Champion Mariah May ahead of their battle at Grand Slam Australia. And Tony Khan has just made it official. Brian Cage and Will Ospreay, one of the huge matches that we saw last year. They will face off as the sky high there by Cope. Oh, Pack able to kick out 1 week from tonight. Cage and Ospreay live on Dynamite. Plus, Jeff Jarrett, Claudio Castagnoli has been made official. And then in 2 weeks' time, Dynamite are returned to Atlanta, Georgia. Swerve Strickland, Ricochet, one-on-one.
You know, we saw Cage and Ospreay before. They have one of the best matches we've ever seen on Dynamite. Look for that match coming up on, on Collision. Look for that match coming up on Collision.
That's on Dynamite this coming Wednesday, Tony. Sorry to correct you, but right now, Cope struggling back into this match.
Yeah, Cope is in bad way, but man, he's trying to battle. He's fighting here. He knows Pack's down. He's trying to feed off the 12th man, this crowd, this audience here in Knoxville.
Cope, he was thinking maybe Impaler.
I think you're right, and Pack felt it and got out.
Drops to his stomach. Sometimes the simplest defense is the most effective.
Yep, true. Drop your weight. Arm ringer right there. Oh, wow.
A kick to the leg, that surgically repaired leg of Adam Copeland.
And you can hear these shots.
Remember, a plate plus 7 screws is what it took to reconstruct that broken tibia of Adam Copeland. But right now, swinging for the fences with that lariat, and Cope connects.
Some serious impact. Pack, he just got drilled.
It's one of the things that makes what makes Adam Copeland what he is, man. Just never say die. Phenomenal athlete. I think the best shape of his life right now.
The Impaler, but you could see all the damage to Cope's neck did not allow him to immediately make the cover. Instead, Pack rolling free. Copeland up to the corner.
He's thinking. Cope is thinking. That's what the great ones do. They think. They're figuring out right now. You're watching them think on the fly here.
Good call,
what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got an idea.
This usually means a spear will be incoming, but with the damage to the neck, Copeland, oh, wait a second, leapfrog,
yeah.
Pack anticipated it. Now, Cope has him in the fireman's carry. Pac, look at this. Pac transitions. The brutalizer to the standing Copeland.
Great counter.
Wow, Pac is amazing what he can do.
And you saw it on the face of Copeland. He realized that he just stepped in it. He gave this. He gifted this to Pac.
Got to hang on, Pac. You got to keep that thing cinched in. He's got that S grip locked in. He's got the legs scissored.
Oh, Copeland.
Got to the ropes.
Yeah, desperation and self-preservation all in one maneuver there, falling into the ropes to force the break.
A little frustration on the face of Pac. He knows he had him there. But that's, again,
Neville from what?
Like, you know, like Cope with all the championships, all the success, a big-time player for decades, he knows how to get out of stuff like that by using the ropes, by getting to the ropes.
And we've been talking up Pac, his resume, his record. And you know, many people think of him as a high flyer, but he's so multifaceted.
Only Neville I know is Neville Longbottom.
Suplex. The different elements of Pac's game is what makes him so dangerous. And look at that thrust kick to the base of the neck. Cope is stunned. And Pac now pump kick.
Wow, right to the back of that beam, man. Right to the base of German.
A German suplex. And you saw immediately Bryce Remsburg, the referee. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen Copeland suplex like that.
Well, because the referee, Bryce Remsburg, he wants to check.
Sure.
And he's got to, Pac's got to back off for a bit to let the referee check him. And see if he can defend himself.
And you can tell, I really think Pac wants to put the brutalizer on. There it is.
Pac sliding in. Brutalizer is locked center of the ring. Cope in trouble here.
Good God. How much more can Copeland take to that neck?
Taz, this could very well be a tap or snap situation for Copeland.
Yeah, no, Cope's in trouble, bro. I'm telling you.
And he rolled Cope up on his head.
Stack him. Oh, he could have. Well, it's easy to say from here. He could have pinned him there. Cope could have, but again, I'm sitting here, not in the ring.
What a Superman effort this is to get to his feet.
Cope to his feet and drives down the bastard.
That's
Can
amazing.
he follow up, though? Can he follow up? You got to follow up, Cope. I know it's tough. We're deep in the fourth quarter here.
And that was an amazing counter.
What up, Batman? What's good?
Barely pulled himself up here, Taz.
The Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Cope, the Bastard Pac, battling it out in our main event live on Dynamite. Spear to the lower back by Copeland.
You don't see that much, but, man, that was effective.
Yeah. What rank are you now?
Copeland, a second spear.
Really attacking the core right now of Pac.
But you see, Copeland, he's struggling with that neck injury. All that damage done by Pac.
Oh, so you're just now actually able to play comp.
Plus, when you have those neck injuries, they linger. I'm telling you from experience, you get that numbness even on offensive moves, and that's probably what Cope is dealing with.
Cope up to his feet first. Pac over to the ropes, trying to get in position for a potential rope break with whatever Cope
You should be able to carry the silver pretty quick if you're playing Moon Knight, because nobody drops the Onks.
God, a cutter.
Big
So,
time TK.
get the silver, let me know.
The cover and the win!
Wow, what a win! The Rated R Superstar, Coop!
A very well-executed game plan by the Bastard Pac. But a gutsy performance by the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, to score the win tonight in our Dynamite main event.
Absolutely. What a battle by two tremendous competitors, two great wrestlers.
Yeah, you saw Copeland clutching those fists very tight, Taz. You have to imagine. Yeah.
Cope is a very bad name.
Fingertips and the extremities. And
I told you, Cope. It's a jungle out there.
Wait a second, that's oh my God.
It's a Rock and Roll Express. Been doing some marketing for us.
The Rock and Roll, I mean, they...
Stay right there.
Cash is taped up. Like,
Dax is
Dax too.
And the Rock and Roll Express, two men who just redefined tag team wrestling.
Oh my God, he's all by himself.
And
Cope
now
is by himself
Cope
here.
without any allies. As the Death Riders marching towards what could be an execution.
You might want to get out of here, Cope. You got the victory. Get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah, he's got Pac behind him, too. He keeps looking back and looking forward.
But now the ringside area filling up.
I see this woman wrestle.
And Cope very short on allies.
Trapped. Cope is trapped. And his allies are, all and Cope tied up backstage.
Yeah, well, Cope had to fight. You knew he wasn't going to run from this at all. And there, look at it.
The rabbit punches the back of the neck, and now Pac driving the knee. The Death Riders, this is more than about defending Jon Moxley's AEW World Championship. This is about potentially ending the career of Copeland, but look at this. Just when we thought Copeland was out of allies, in comes the switchblade. Perfect timing, great help for Cope. Jay White going to the aid of the Rated R Superstar, sending Castagnoli into the stands, and now Pac and Jay White. Moxley, the boot to the midsection. Wait a second!
Great counter by Jay.
The low blow from Yuta.
Yuta, excellent job, like it or not. Man, that was smart.
There was a Blade Runner very shortly in the future of their AEW World Champion, but Yuta, the low blow, and once again, the Death Riders.
Remember, FTR is all tied up, wrapped up, taped up, and everything backstage, thanks to the Death Riders.
Yeah, and thanks to that low blow, it stopped the switchblade from executing. Oh, look at this. Executing the Blade Runner.
What the hell are these people doing here?
Look at this Cope.
Look at these.
The 1,000-mile stare in the eyes. And now the Bulldog choke. It's locked in by Moxley.
It's easy to do it now after this match that he had, and when you got so many people helping you in the ring.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous hold, especially after your neck is banged up dealing with Pac in the match. Cope is fading away, getting choked out.
Yeah, it's not just about how it restricts the blood flow in the carotid artery. It's about the damage, the pressure applied to the neck, that surgically repaired neck of Copeland.
I will break it!
Jon Moxley delivering a sermon on violence to the Rated R Superstar along with the Death Riders.
What impact, there they go, by the Death Riders.
Adam Copeland, he's gonna need some serious medical attention, fans. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We will see you Saturday night for Collision.
Hey folks, that is a wrap for AEW.
Meet Ben. Ben thinks he's about to compete in a new reality show, but what Ben doesn't know is
I think those matches were boring except for the tag match. I think the tag title match was actually really good. I think it was really good. I think the rest of the matches were a little boring. And that's very unfortunate, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. No one likes the Mox storyline. See a ton of it, says it's not working. Yeah, it's just boring. It just, I don't know. There's so many people that are coming after him. It just, I don't understand, like, what's the point? What's the purpose? What's he supposed to be? Like, none of it makes sense. So it's just like, whatever. You know? I don't know. I'm waiting to see where this whole Mox storyline goes. That's kind of where I'm at. We'll see. Who knows? It may go absolutely nowhere and just fizzle out. We'll see. But that's gonna be it. I'll be back tomorrow for TNA. We got a new TNA champion, so I'm excited to see him and see where that's gonna go tomorrow. See what's gonna happen with Tessa now that Jordan's gone. So we'll see what happens. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Y'all can choose me anywhere, but you choose to be here, and I greatly appreciate you for that. So, till then, peace.